Hi everybody, my name is Kurt Getzinger with Omaha Advertising. I'm here with Tom Luke with Luke Direct Marketing.
Good morning everybody. Welcome to our broadcast.
Our Facebook Live. Welcome on Facebook land. Here we are. We're going to talk today about about Facebook Live videos. We're going to talk about what we're doing today, and really why it's super important for you and your organization, if you have page and a social media presence, why you should be on Facebook Live.
Yeah. So how to do a live broadcast and why you should do it.
Exactly. So there's some stats. You love statistics, and I think that always backs up. But so tell us a little bit about the biggest trend, which is Facebook Live right now.
Right. Well, we know 1 in 5 Facebook videos are now a live broadcast. And the stats prove why that's happening and why we should all challenge ourselves to do that. We're also, we moved, from doing a horizontal broadcast to a square broadcast today, and the reason we did that is the results show now, or the stats show now, that you get 100% better engagement by doing that because they see more of the video on their mobile device to do that. So
in their stream, you're actually getting more footage, more square inches. Yeah.
Yep. So they can see more of us, as we're doing this. Live video or live broadcast generates 600% more Facebook interactions too. So
yeah, that's significant.
That's significant for your business. So if you're going to do this, and try live, why not, be authentic, go for broke, and get better engagement as well. Only 31% of businesses are currently using live broadcasting right now. So there's an opportunity.
And I don't mean to interrupt, but so that's 31% of businesses that are already on social media, on Facebook, using it. So less than a third of those using it. It's important.
Yeah, it is. So you can be seen easier and before everybody gets there.
Exactly. So one of the tips is announcing your presence, letting people know that, hey, we're going to be going live.
Yeah, you should plan. We didn't do that today. We were a little impulsive, but a lot of times what I'll do is, the day before, especially, I'll announce that, join our live broadcast tomorrow. And if you decide to do like a program where you're doing something every day or every week or every month, you can put those out ahead of time to alert people, to be available when you're, going to do your broadcast. And that'll help get you better engagement, when you are doing it. So it really helps you build some buzz, if you will, around what you're doing, and Kurt and I, for those of you that have seen us before, we are giving tips, digital marketing tips. So we're talking about Facebook, we're talking about video, doing those kinds of things. So, looking ahead allows you to do that.
Well, and to be more prepared too. You really are, when you think ahead and you say, hey, we're going to make this announcement, get people kind of, like you say, the buzz going.
Right. So we, have an outline that we follow every week. We just kind of make some notes, some brief notes, and then talk about it. Helps us stay on task so that we're not just talking meaningless information, but we actually have a strategy, to give tips for all of these.
So, we always talk about the length of video, because videos can drag on and drag on. So, but broadcasting video is a little different. Mm-hmm. So tell us a little bit, what do you feel about those, Tom?
When you do there's a difference, first of all, between a live broadcast and just doing a video that you're going to post on your timeline or use in an ad on Facebook. When you do a live broadcast like we're doing now, they're saying stay on at least 10 minutes and as long as 4 hours, as long as what you're saying is engaging content to your target market that's following your page, you should stay on longer. And if you're just making a video that isn't a live broadcast, then you want to probably keep that under a couple minutes of time to use as an ad or just something you would post on your timeline.
And another trick too is going to post to your to your page typically. So what you can do is after you created this live video, you can watch it and make notes of the different points of discussion and add that to the text. So for instance, if somebody was like only interested in one segment that you're talking about, they would know where they can scroll over to. Like maybe, 8 minutes, 30 seconds into it, they'll start watching there. If they don't want to sit through the whole broadcast.
Yeah, if they are looking for one piece of information, that you've broadcasted on, it helps to note those things. And you can put that on your blog with the, once you do a live broadcast, you can download that, you save it as a video on your timeline, so you can download it and use it as a blog post, put it in your email, repost it later. You can use it everywhere. Put it on YouTube.
Create a Facebook ad out of it if you really want to.
Use an ad if it's appropriate for that. So there's also certain tools that we use to accomplish all of this. So what are some of the tools that are needed to do a live broadcast?
Well, and that's, what we have in our pocket. Our phones are some of they have the best cameras that in history for that. So you could use your phone. And today we're using an iPad.
Right.
The nice thing about iPads is you don't get a call during it because sometimes there's a little interruption to see that call coming through. But you can do it with your laptop computer or your desktop computer as long as you have a camera on it and a microphone. Really, the sky's the limit, and that's the beauty of technology right now.
So you can use a smartphone. You can use an iPad. You can also do it right on your computer, as long as you have a camera in your computer. And wherever you're at.
Well, and two, what we also use, and I can't show you because it's sitting on it right now, but we have just a tripod, a simple tripod, and then there's a connector that we picked up. I picked up online, maybe Amazon or something. But so it actually clamps down on the iPad, and it's holding it in place right now, almost like a teleprompter.
Right.
So we can see that, and then when people ask questions, it's a little far away to read with my eyes. But here's a smaller version of it. So
that
this
just holds a phone.
That would hold your phone. You slide your phone in there and it clamps down on it, and away you go. You put it on the tripod, so it's pretty slick. And
I've used that at trade shows a lot.
Yeah,
just
stabilizes it and keeps it so you can step away.
Gone with clients to trade shows and just use that, to put the phone in and talk while you're at a trade show live. Works really well.
The microphone too. Remember we talked about microphone?
Yeah, we need.
So if we were far away, we're in a pretty quiet room. We're in what we affectionately call the fishbowl in the beautiful Image Arts building where we have our office. But it's quiet in here, so you can hear us pretty well. But say you were at a trade show, or say you're somewhere where there was some background noise, you can get these little battery-operated boom mics and connect that to your tripod if your camera's away, or your device that's broadcasting, and then just aim that at you, and it will pick up the sound better.
Or then there's also wireless ones that I've used.
That's true.
And I have one of those that just hooks to your device, and then the other one is just a microphone on you, and those are just inexpensive battery operated as well and work very well.
And if you're looking for those online too, you want to look up the word wireless lavalier. That would be your microphone.
Right. So we can also do overlays onto our live broadcast, which we've done today if you look at the bottom of it. So Kurt, tell a little bit about how that was accomplished.
Yeah, and I've been meaning to do this. I just haven't got around to learning how to do it. It's very simple. You just create a PNG file. Basically, it's a transparent file, and you upload it to Facebook. In this case, we're going native to Facebook. And you upload it to it, and you position it, and then you just you tell it where it is, and then you choose it right before you go live. You can also, there are so many different already automated filters in there you can use, but we just thought we'd add a little branding and the live comments. So.
Right. So, you could put anything you want on the bottom, but usually it's going to be a brand, and, we just have it showing live today. One of the things that stood out to me when I was researching live a little bit is it says, if there isn't a good reason to go live, don't do it. So It has to be something like today we're giving tip information about how to go live. So that's the reason that we're here. What are some of the other reasons that we could, as businesses, go live with?
Well, I think the most exciting one is always like a new product launch, something that you've kept embargoed from the public. Who does this? We talked about it before. Is Apple, of course, always does that brilliantly. They get the buzz going around, and they say, "All right, at whatever time we're going to release this product," and the statistics of the live views. As a Jeep driver myself, I love it every year when they come out with the live broadcasts of the new Jeep. So I think new product launches are a great way to do it.
So yeah, it's a way to create, again, excitement around products behind the scenes in your business. So you could, do something behind the scenes. Everybody's always interested, in who's really making things happen in your company. You could do a tour, and just walk around your building or whatever. Breaking news you mentioned. Also a Q&A session, where you could ask us anything about digital marketing.
Exactly. And one thing you'll see we'll be having here soon is we're going to be bringing guests in, either in our industry or maybe somebody who might be using social media or just talking about marketing in general. But so we'll start bringing in guests, and that's another great part of live videos.
You can bring in influencer guests, people that have expertise in an industry or not. I have some realtor clients that I always say to them, when you're going to show that, when you have a showing of a new house, do a walkthrough before you, do your open house and show do that live and, drive people there to that open house. There's plenty of reasons, that would work to do a live broadcast.
And it's more simple than they think. It's kind of fun, it's kind of raw, and you get that notification thing, which we'll talk about briefly here or soon.
So how do we start a live broadcast? What are the actual steps that we have to go through to do that?
Well, and Facebook you never know because they change things so often. So when you can do it, obviously, as an individual on your Facebook profile, or you can do it on your page. And if you do it on your page, I like to use the page manager. I think you have more control over it. But you can also do it just from your regular application, Facebook application now. So they brought that back.
Yeah.
So before, when you were just on Facebook on your device, you would be on your page, in which you could manage, but you weren't able to go live. So they brought it back. I'm kind of glad they did that. Again, I think there's more tools in the Facebook Page Manager app than the other one.
They are creating more business tools.
Yeah.
But usually, you just open your page.
Yep.
You tap, just like you're going to do a post normally on your page, and then there. A live video button, it'll just say live will come up. You just tap on that. You add the description, like today, how and why you should do a Facebook live broadcast. You add your description, so people know what the live broadcast is about. Yeah. And then basically, once you add the description, then you hit the live button and you're live right away. So it's really pretty simple. It doesn't really take a whole lot of technology, to just go live.
And when you hit that little live button, all your followers, all the people who are following your page or like your page, they get a notification. And so that little thing pops up, that little red circle pops up.
Yeah. So, and one of the next things on here is, what are the benefits of doing a live broadcast? And that, to me, is the biggest benefit, is it sends that notification to all of your followers. Where else can you get that kind of attention? So it's amazing because, it really says, hey, look at me. I'm here talking about something you might be interested in. And, if you want to follow me, we're live right now. And then what are some of the other benefits?
Well, again, we talk about the notification, but Facebook prioritizes these videos. So they will give you better organic reach by doing a live video as compared to uploading a video that you've already produced to your page. So that's a huge benefit too.
And it is the biggest trend right now in 2018, and it's super free and affordable. So, just put yourself out there. It costs nothing as long as you have a business page to do. So, and, you already said it prioritizes. It also, you come across, you're real, you're authentic. and you're flawed. You don't need to worry about that. Just be yourself. That's all you have to be. That's what I tell everybody, and that's what you're selling as a business anyway.
And I think the fact that it is a broadcast, that it is live, people are not looking for polish. They understand that that's what it is. There are some people who are completely camera shy, and I get that. It's like public speaking a little bit, but so you kind of ease into it. You practice sometimes. Maybe you record some things beforehand just to get used to being in front of the camera to see how you come off.
It truly gets you the best engagement possible when you do a live broadcast. It is the number one thing to do if you want to improve your engagement.
And that's most important.
It is most important. What happens when we're done?
So when I'm done with it, what I like to do is I let it process. Of course, you post it to the page once you're finished and you end the live broadcast. Then it gives you the option to you don't have to post it, but I do post it to the page.
Yeah, maybe you don't want to post it. Maybe you've made mistakes or you want to get rid of it.
You've done that.
Worst case, you can get rid of it.
Yeah. It's and then I download it. So you go over to you go back to your page, you pause it, and when it's in like a 2/3 mode, and then you go up to the 3 dots on the right hand side, and you download it. And download it as a file. It's you can take that file, upload it over to YouTube. You can use it in PowerPoint presentations, however you choose to use it. But at least you have that video file.
And generally, when we're done, we both will boost this to our followers as well, because a lot of times, people like right now would be at work, so they can't necessarily stop work to watch us, but we can boost it to our followers as well.
And when Tom says boost, what he means by is Facebook advertising. You're putting a few bucks on it to get a better engagement, to get paid engagement. And no one in this market knows Facebook advertising better than this guy. I was blown away. Watching what he does for his clients is just phenomenal.
Well, and likewise, when it comes to video, Kurt's teaching me a lot about how to execute video, which this becomes a live broadcast, becomes a video. Yeah. So, what you do with those things. So, certainly we can help with either one of those things. Mm-hmm. Also, one of the things that we did now was Facebook allows you to do live on more than one page at a time.
That's exciting. That's very cool.
Yeah. So we both have our own business pages. Mm-hmm. So this can be live on 2 pages at the same time.
Yep.
And we're going to look to be doing that in the future here. The other thing is, if you can invite a co-host. So maybe I want to co-host with somebody in another state. So I can invite them to be part of my live broadcast and pull them in on, from just invite them as a co-host, and they share a screen with you live. So that's something that we're going to look to do as well in the future.
The technology just keeps... It's exciting. It's exciting because from a communication and marketing PR standpoint, we are at a point which is a game changer. Social media has obviously turned a lot of things upside down, but I think for better when it comes to especially small business or nonprofit organization marketing. Facebook Live costs you nothing. It gets you out there to the people who care most about you. You have to at least try it.
Right. You can, add intros and what they're calling outros, at the end of your live broadcast. You can use custom graphic frames like we did on the bottom of this. They also offer camera effects, which we need to, do a few more of and investigate, how to accomplish that in the future.
We got a kick out of some of the crazy ones. It's kind of like Snapchat filters, where it turns your face into maybe a Walking Dead character or a clown. They're kind of fun, right, if you needed to do something like that.
Exactly. So, thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions about, Facebook in general or how to do a live broadcast or need help, maybe getting started with that, that's something that we could help you with.
Absolutely.
If you have done that and you have a video now of it and you want to know what to do with that or need help marketing that in other places, certainly Kurt, is an expert at that as well. So
Yeah, and we ask you, we appreciate all your time. The people, we've had great response to these few videos that we've done now for a couple of months, but we get a lot of response from these, so I encourage you to try it. Also, if you don't mind, please give us the thumbs up on this. If you can share it, if it's of something interesting that of interest that your followers might enjoy.
Yeah, and if you're watching this still and you would like for us to talk on a specific digital marketing topic, we would be happy to hear from anybody and address any of those areas. Both Kurt and I have been around the block a few times in the digital marketing arena, so certainly we can address just about any area of that.
Absolutely.
So thank you very much for joining us today, and look for us next time.
All right. Thanks, guys.